Welcome, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Well, here it is, the end of the year in 2025. I hope everybody had a good Christmas. And soon to be a happy new year. Everybody loves Christmas. I mean, some people don't, but most people like Christmas and are praying for a new year, a good new year. So I've been doing some more research, always looking up things and investigation types. And as I was pondering this witness protection program, for people that whack people or cartel members from Florida that show up in little rural towns in the world and in Utah, United States. There's guidelines as far as like the program, I guess, and I never thought I would look up in my life witness protection program guidelines. So let's read some of them, since one of those guys was mayor here for 8 years. That he bullied all these people too, by the way. He bullied these dumb cops. In East Carbon, Utah. That's what he did. This guy, Orlando Not LaFontaine, bullied these idiot cops. That's what he did. While there is no specific laws prohibiting a person in the U.S. federal witness security program from running for mayor, it would be highly unlikely and pose significant security and ethical problems due to the need for a low-profile life and extensive background checks for public office. Highly unlikely to be mayor of a town, unless they're all in on it. Unless they're all in on it, you see. The officials. Not the town. The officials. The primary goal of the witness protection program is to keep a person's identity and location secret, to protect them and their family from retaliation. And their family from a retaliation, huh? Go figure. Well, that'd be also exposing others to stuff, such as a criminal official's town. A mayoral position is inherently high profile, involving constant public exposure. You mean like not having the guy's picture up at City Hall? I wonder why. Media scrutiny and interactions with a wide variety of people, all of which would compromise the witness's new identity and safety. Background checks. Candidates for public office are subject to extensive background checks. The need to conceal their true past would likely conflict with these requirements. Lying during such a process could lead to legal issues. I'm not in the witness protection program. That needs to be now a question at all mayoral candidates. It's ridiculous. What? Johnny whacks some people. I mean, this guy gets off, and he, even though he's involved, he could still run for mayor. I'm a new person. The U.S. Marshal Service provides new, often minimally backstopped identities. A political opponent or curious individual could easily discover inconsistencies in the person's history, leading to public exposure and danger. So anybody could have found this stuff out. Such as like the chief of police, like him, or anybody else, which they found out he did and was and is, and also ran Orlando, not LaFontaine Leyva in 2019, a simple 5-6 years ago. He ran then, this guy. Program rules. While participants can leave the program, they are expected to follow U.S. Marshals guidelines while in it. Don't run for mayor. You can't really run an empire anymore. Well, unless you got, a bunch of criminal cops and a bunch of criminal officials to let you be mayor. They're expected to follow U.S. Marshals guidelines while in it, which generally could preclude high visibility careers. You mean such as mayor, such as campaign signs? What? Whether a person in witness protection is being unethical for running for mayor depends on the specific circumstances and one's interpretation of ethics. You can't be part of a cartel empire and run for mayor. Maybe that's one of the unethical requirements or ethical requirements. What? And they not only, of which the judge recused himself, by the way, his city attorney, Judge Hughes, recused himself in this case. That the chief of police gave me a dog shit ticket a year and a half ago that now is on appeal. Bet you they're regretting some of the tickets now, possibly. Probably not, Mr. Fisherman, Mr. Hot Dog fucking cop, you dummy. Whether a person, ethical considerations, here we go. Whether a person in witness protection is being unethical, depends on the specific circumstance and one's interpretation of ethics. Yeah, no shit. Public trust and transparency. Mayoral candidates are generally expected to be transparent about their backgrounds to build public trust. Let me read that again. Mayoral candidates are generally expected to be transparent about their backgrounds to build public trust. Concealing a former identity and history, cartel member, which often involves previous criminal history from the primary witness, though not for the family members, could be seen as a breach of public trust. You don't say. You don't say. That could be a breach of public trust. There are people in this town that are discussing it. Well, it's not illegal to be in the witness protection program. Really? Really? It's not illegal. Keep saying that to yourselves. Think about what you're saying. It's not illegal to be in the witness protection and run for mayor or run for president or run for congressman or governor. What? Conflict of interest. Many people in the witness protection are former criminals who testified against their associates. While they're expected to be this one got me. While they're expected to be law-abiding in their new lives, their new lives out of the cartel, okay? While they're expected to be law-abiding in their new lives, potential conflicts of interest or past associates could raise ethical concerns if they were to assume a position of public power. Of public power. Having cops underneath you, you're the mayor. Yeah, that could be a problem. Hence, he stole all the fucking, the railroad tracks from 124 all the way up to Sunnyside, by the way. He had them all, stole all the railroad ties and the flipping rails and sold them. Which this city got in big trouble for, by the way. There's a bunch of problems with that. Railroad people. I think it was Pacific Union. We'll find out. We'll find out here in a second. I haven't looked into it. You know, it's the holidays here, so it took off a little bit. A little planning for some other things coming up here with these people, which is exactly what's happening. The unethical. Now let's get back to the story. Potential conflicts of interest. The past associate could raise ethical concerns if they were to assume a position of public trust. Like telling cops what to do in the town and them being pushed around and bullied by a guy that ran their town, and now they're all exposed for it. And look stupid as fuck, by the way. Integrity of office. Public officials are expected to uphold the law. Public officials are expected to uphold the law and a high standard of conduct. If a protected witness were to engage in unethical behavior as mayor, you mean like this guy did? Stealing a few $100,000, selling all the railroad ties, bullying these cops? Are you kidding me? I mean, whose egg is on whose face, and who wants to discuss why this even happened and who let it happen? And then he ran a third term a few years ago. This is crazy. This whole story. This is ridiculous. And public trust is the issue. These people allowed it. All those people that work there. This is ridiculous. And there'll be a lot of people looking at this case. This case, period. Now you got other people quitting. You know, one cop left. Looking into him now. Mr. Chad left. Now we got the secretary lady quitting. Yeah, go figure. That's not a real good job, by the way. Not anymore, huh? Not a good job anymore. I wonder why. Well, we know why. If a protected witness were to engage in unethical behavior as mayor, as any mayor might, the situation would be complicated by their protected status and inability to fully disclose information. You mean like lie? Like lie to everyone? like lie to all the officials, like all the officials lie here about it. I remember asking Sam during the trial, it was midway through the little stupid trial ticket. I said to Sam, piece of shit Leonard, hey man, why aren't all the mayors, I already knew about these stories anyway, why aren't all the mayors up here? You know, I don't see all the mayor's pictures up here. And he goes, yeah, I wonder why that is. That's a good question. Yeah, we know why. And so does he. He knew why too. Not that's a good question. Now everybody knows why. Complicated status to fully disclose information about the cartel mayor. Gotcha. In summary, the practice of security constraints of the witness protection program make holding public office virtually impossible. He ran twice with these criminal cops, okay, and ran again in 19 again, this clown, to come and steal more money. Making public offices virtually impossible. The ethical implications would likely involve issues of transparency, public safety, and the integrity of the office. I mean, what? The integrity of the office here in this little town is kaput. There's that. So, whose egg is on whose face, and when was the egg on their face, and who allowed what, and why? Thanks for tuning in.